at Soldier Field. Of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten set.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
57, Mike, 57. Ready? Mike's 57, 57. Hey, check it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Here's Brady to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sugar! Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, Delta. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Sugar!
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Wait, that 380. Check tight.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Check nickel. All right.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Wait, 20. Shadow. Wild Bill. Jim. Watch twist. Alert.
First down, a run with Cohen. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal.
Hey, Wahoo! Watch with the 7. Check pass, check pass. You go tight, you got tight.
Brady. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.